Welcome back to the final day of One Drawer December. But the last drawer isn't a drawer at all. It's actually this open cubby on the bottom of this cabinet. I meant to get it earlier and forgot. All right, don't give me a hard time, okay? This is a lot of work, even though it doesn't look like it. And down here in the pit of despair, it's actually pretty easy to pick out my favorites because they're all toward the front. First and foremost is this chunk of, I believe, 3/4 inch black iron pipe. And I think it's a 4-foot stick. It doesn't really matter what particular size and length it is. What does matter is that it fits over the snipe that you happen to already own or will be purchasing to use in unison with it. This is just a good old Harbor Freight 24-inch breaker bar. These things, I swear to God, you could pick up a building with one of these if you could get enough bar behind it. They flex forever, but they never seem to break. Sadly, this is actually my second one because the first one I left on the bumper of my Jeep as I drove away from somewhere, so it's in a ditch someplace. So this one looks like brand new because it kind of is. But yeah, I'd say in total I have, 20 years or so of experience with these things, and they're absolutely freaking great. But they really only come into their own if you have a big chunk of black iron pipe to stick on it. Kind of in the same vein, a good selection of wood blocks. Cannot be overstated how important those are. So while you're at Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever getting yourself a chunk of black iron pipe, go buy the scrap wood rack. Sometimes they call it call lumber. Stuff that's damaged or whatever, you can pick up little chunks and tidbits for not much money at all. And once again, for mechanic kind of work, blocks of wood are just handy to use sometimes as pry bars, sometimes as pads, sometimes as supports. So I would say those aren't particularly conventional tools, but they're definitely tools that are really valuable. Everything else in here is either really obvious, like, hey, Sawzalls are great, cordless drills are great, or really specialized, like that is a brake pedal depressor, which is also fantastic. You may have seen that in a video or two. But yeah, just going from the bottom up, if I had to get rid of all this crap and just keep two things, it'd be blocks of wood and that black iron pipe. And that's probably the stuff I've actually owned the longest too out of all this stuff. Go figure. So that is the end of One Drawer December. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thought it'd be a fun way for people to have little quick short videos, just take little nibbles on every day for the month. People are always crazy busy in December, including me. And just kind of give you a toolbox tour without, one, having it be a, ooh, look at all the stuff I have tour, because that's not the point. And two, not making it a 4-hour long video, because it would have been. I definitely would go 10 minutes on every drawer if I actually set out to do a tour and show you everything, because I never shut up. So this was a fun way to make sure that didn't happen. Also, in November, I got a new camera, which you have been watching through this whole series. So this was also a good way for me to record a couple videos, take the footage in the house, edit them down, see what they look like, see what I was doing right or wrong. Mostly wrong, I'm sure still wrong right now. And just kind of keep going down that road without creating like 6 hours of unusable footage because it was so bad because the camera settings were so wrong or whatever. So with all that said, if you really enjoyed this series, we'll see how it does over time. I could actually do this series at least one more time because my dad has just as many toolbox drawers. We could do another kind of thing like that. I could even see maybe some places in the local community going around and asking guys, hey, show me these 5 drawers out of your toolbox, show me your 5 favorite tools or whatever. I could envision stuff like that happening. So let me know down in the comments if you would like to see more of that kind of thing. If not, I appreciate you watching this one, and we'll see you on the next one.